95% of the people, to answer that question about the ethics, are ethical. I've never really worked personally with people that I thought were unethical. I've known other organizations I've seen that I didn't trust, but it has to turn around, because what we're going through now in this year 2009, and the impact on the worldwide economy, it's so evident of the disaster that is caused by the lack of ethics and the greed factor. It's hurt so many people around the world. It's unbelievable. Everybody is impacted, whether it's your job security, whether it's your financial savings programs. Everybody is impacted by it, and so it has to be corrected, and will be. I think there will be more controls. What happened was that in the 1930s this happened. There were controls put in the United States to separate investment banks from commercial banks and so on. And then in the 1990s, a lot of those controls that were put in for a purpose disappeared. And we in business, I hate to say this, but we in business deserve a lot of the blame for what's happened. We took advantage of the fact there weren't as many controls. I think, in fairness, Canada's done a better job than any country in the world, but everybody fell into this trap. They were making a lot of money and took advantage of the fact that there weren't controls, and it's been a disaster. To add to that, without going too long, is that Canadian banks, as we know today, are considered the best banks in the world. And that's because, first of all, they've been reasonably well managed. I was on a bank board for many years. But perhaps of more importance is the fact that we did have good banking legislation and controls to make sure that the banks didn't get completely carried away as they did, say, in the United States.